Apples, pears, peaches, plums, apricots, they all grow in profusion in Ramgarh, which is known as the fruit bowl of Kumaon. I'm a fruit lover, so I was eager to see the orchards of Ramgarh, which was just 30 kilometers from Mukteshwar, where we were staying. So we planned a day trip to this place, which was once a British cantonment town. Naveen, our driver and guide for the day, took us to Snowview Orchard. Just as we were about to enter, a traveling salesman selling some curious object pulled up near the gate, and we stopped to watch the demo. This device that he was selling was meant to scare away the arch enemy of orchard owners, the monkeys. Kamal Pawar had come all the way from Madhya Pradesh and he had made these devices himself.
ऐसा लगा कि इस तक ये देखो, इसके अंदर कुछ नहीं है, एक लाइटर है।
अच्छा।
जी हाँ, लाइटर इसमें लगा दिया। ये कार्बेट है जो आम वगैरह पकाया जाता है, इससे गैस बिल्डिंग में डालते हैं।
क्या बोलते हैं इसको?
कार्बाइड कार्बाइड कार्बाइड, जिससे आम व फल पकते हैं, गैस बिल्डिंग में डाला जाता है। इसे देखिए, ये डाल दिया अपन ने। ये पानी हाथ से ना डाले, इसमें बाटल में छेद करो, पानी बूंद से डालना चाहिए, बूंदा बूंद बूंदा बूंद, 7-8 बूंद। अब महाराष्ट्र में कहाँ के रहने वाले दीदी?
हम तो बम्बई में रहते हैं, लेकिन बगीचा रत्नागिरी में।
ये है। और एक बार इसको हिला दो, हिलाने के बाद में इसको निकाल दिया, ये निकल गए। ये टुकड़ा कम से कम 30-40 फायर करेगा, जबकि वो दिवाली पे लोग निकालते नहीं थे, उन्होंने बताया नहीं था कि निकालना है करके। इसको यहाँ पकड़ना है, पकड़िए सर, आप पकड़िए ना, वही इंजन है। इसको दबाइए यहाँ पे, अब इसको दबा दो, यहाँ पे दबाइए, दबाइए। Yeah.
We all jumped out of our skins at the ear shattering blast, so I suppose it would be pretty effective on the monkeys also. And at rupees 450 a piece, it is quite cheap, much cheaper than an air gun, certainly. So he sold 2 pieces here and zoomed off on his bike, and we carried on with the orchard visit. क्या क्या पेड़ है नीचे?
सामने जाना रहता है।
हाँ।
पीच है, एप्रिकॉट है, प्लम है, एप्पल है, पियर है।
We were here in late April. This was too early for the fruits to form. So we got to see a lot of green leaves and very tiny fruit, but not the fruit laden trees that I had dreamt of. As I told you, we are in this season between the flowering and the fruiting, so we were not able to see flowers or fruits. But this is something interesting I'd like to show you. Behind me, you see a lot of boxes where they are keeping bees, and it's not hard to figure out why they want bees over here, because all these flowers need to be pollinated. These hardworking little creatures have to make hundreds of trips to the flowers and back to the hive even to produce a drop of honey. That's why I don't eat honey. I feel I'm robbing them. Especially since we all share this collective guilt of having cut down the forests and trees and made it very difficult for them to even source their food. So this shop has some very nice products. I got this rosemary oil, pure rosemary oil, which you have to add to coconut oil, just 2 or 3 drops per 100 milliliter bottle, and you will get thick hair again. Then I have this pure rose water. This is also from their orchards, and this is a very tasty sweet and sour jam, this apricot jam. I'm looking forward to going home and enjoying all these products. And we are heading towards the famous poetess Mahadevi Verma's museum. Ramgarh was once a very popular retreat for poets and writers also. Rabindranath Tagore had a cottage here. That one is now in ruins. But the summer home of poetess and essayist Mahadevi Verma is very well preserved. It has been turned into a museum. Mahadevi Verma was a Gyanpith Award winner and was honored with the Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. She was one of the early feminists of India. The museum preserves the objects she used during her stay here and some paintings that she made as well, along with her literary works. The cottage itself is also very pretty. I'm not familiar with her literary work, but I do remember one of her short stories that we had in our Hindi textbook. It was called Gillu and it was about a baby squirrel she had rescued, which later became her pet.
So if you're a fan of Mahadevi Verma and of Hindi literature, you should visit this place. It is a really cute little well-maintained cottage. You can put this on your itinerary during your visit to Ramgarh or Mukteshwar.
After this, we started driving back towards Mukteshwar. We had some time on hand, so Naveen suggested why not do a little walk along the lovely Thakud Top Trek. The trailhead was on the road that leads to Mukteshwar.
So Naveen is taking us on a walk through the jungle. Today Ravi's health is not so good, so he has opted to stay back. These leaves are very slippery. So this is the Thakud trek. On the top there is a temple. It's a 2-kilometer trek. We won't be doing that because we have limited time. But coming halfway is also good.
Hardly 15 minutes into the walk, we saw a fox and then a deer.
बाघ और भालू नहीं देखना है मुझे. We just saw a deer out there. Unfortunately, we were not able to get a video. It ran away quite fast. But this place is teeming with wild animals. You have bears, leopards, deer, and barasingh also.
Naveen said the people here are not afraid of leopards because the leopards generally leave humans alone. But it is the bear that everybody is terrified of. The bear will chase you and it will rip you to shreds. He boasted that he knows how to outrun a bear, and that made me very nervous. If we did happen to meet one suddenly, who would the bear be sharpening his claws on?
So we'll be returning from this point because my husband is waiting below. We don't want to leave him alone for a long time, but I wish he was here with us.
Naveen had plucked a bunch of Buranj flowers for me sometime earlier. As I touched the delicate red petals, I remembered the charming Phooldayi spring festival that is celebrated in Uttarakhand on Chaitra Sankranti Day. On this festival, children go from door to door sprinkling colored petals on their neighbors' doorsteps and they bless them with peace and prosperity. I've embedded a clip here from a vlog by Bharat Bisht, with his permission of course, and this clip will give you an idea about how this festival is celebrated.
गांव के बच्चे एक दिन पहले ही जंगल जाकर रंगीन फूल चुनकर लाते हैं. रुक जा दिनेश. और अगले दिन सूर्योदय से पहले उन्हें अपने घरों के पूजा स्थान, देहरी और चूल्हों पर चढ़ाते हैं। साथ ही बच्चे सुबह घर घर जाकर घरों और मंदिरों की देहरी पर रंग बिरंगे फूल इत्यादि बिखेरते हैं। बच्चे घर घर जाकर फूल देई छम्मा देई देणी द्वार भर बकार यो देई सो बारंबार नमस्कार, ये कहकर घरों और मंदिरों की देहरी पर फूल बिखेरते हैं। इन पंक्तियों का अर्थ है कि देहरी के फूल भरपूर और मंगलमयी हो, घर की देहरी क्षमाशील हो और सबकी रक्षा करे, सबके घरों में अन्न का पूर्ण भंडार हो। और इसके बदले में लोग बच्चों को आशीर्वाद देकर गुड़, चावल, मिठाई, पैसे इत्यादि दक्षिणा के रूप में भेंट करते हैं। और शाम को पारंपरिक गढ़वाली कुमाऊनी पकवान बनाकर आस पड़ोस में बांटे जाते हैं। देखा जाए तो फूल संक्रांति बच्चों को प्रकृति प्रेम और सामाजिक चिंतन की शिक्षा बचपन से ही देने का एक आध्यात्मिक पर्व है।
As we drove back to Mukteshwar, the Phool Dei, Chamma Dei song kept playing in my mind. And I admired how nature, the changing seasons, the bounties that each season brings are all beautifully intertwined in our festivals and traditions.